Antigua, no vamos a Antigua.
Gracias. All right, we just got into Guatemala. Just cleared COVID protocol and immigration. Now just need to find some sort of transportation to my destination, the town of Panajachel. About 4 or 5 hour ride out there, so see what we can find. After about an hour's drive, I've made it to the beautiful city of Antigua. I have about 3 more hours to get to my final destination of Lake Atitlan in the Guatemalan highlands. And then I'll try to catch a boat to the town of Santa Cruz La Laguna. Spend about 4 nights there, and then that's pretty much all I've booked for the trip so far, and then we'll figure it out from there. Here's a look at Antigua. Way up there are the volcanoes I'll be hiking, probably in a couple weeks. Hola. ¿Puedes ayudarme a encontrar mi lugar? Es la iguana perdida.
Iguana perdida es aquí. Aquí se paga.
Oh, dinero.
Yep.
Gracias. If you're unfamiliar with Lake Atitlan, it's basically this lake that sits at about 10,000 feet in the Guatemalan highlands. I've always wanted to come here. It's absolutely incredible. I'm staying in a village called Santa Cruz La Laguna. It's definitely also very authentic and very traditional Mayan. And once you arrive to Lake Atitlan, there's all these different villages you can visit by boat. Some are very traditional Mayan, and some are quite touristy and known for partying. The town of Santa Cruz basically sits here on top of a mountain on the shores of Lake Atitlan. My hostel's at the base of the mountain, so I'm a little out of town. ¿Cómo puedo comer arriba?
Arriba.
Sí.
Sí, se puede entrar aquí.
¿Para aquí? Gracias. So Lake Atitlan is surrounded by several huge, beautiful volcanoes. However, recently, one of the most active volcanoes in the world, called Volcán Fuego, closer to Antigua, erupted, so it's left kind of this haze around Lake Atitlan. So hopefully that dissipates here in the next few days. My friend from the Netherlands was actually hiking Volcán Fuego when it erupted the other day, and she's going to let me borrow some footage, so I'll roll that for you right now.
The one that video, right? Where you've been working on
is like what I wanted in Guatemala.
Yeah.
This
is cool, isn't it?
Finally traveling again. Alright, so I just finished my first 4 days here in Guatemala, here in the town of Santa Cruz. Now I'm going to go over to the town of San Pedro, which is a little more vibrant, a little more touristy, but I'm going to hang out there for the weekend with my Canadian buddy Ian. If you're ever in Santa Cruz, definitely recommend La Iguana Perdida. Probably the best hostel I've ever stayed in. Some of the best people I've ever met, so I'll miss you guys. And hopefully we cross paths again in the future.
Olá a todos, se vierem a Guatemala, Iguana Perdida, o melhor hostel de Guatemala. E subscrevam o canal do Evan.
Obrigado. Bom. ¿Puedes ayudarme a encontrar mi lugar? Sublime.
¿Necesitas Sublime?
Sí.
Sublime está aquí a la derecha, a 3 minutos.
Gracias.
Okay, mira.
Alright, just got to San Pedro, La Laguna. Definitely a lot more vibrant than the place I've been staying, so it should be a lot of fun. Okay, I am at my second accommodation here in Guatemala, in the town of San Pedro. Got my own private room this time, so bed, private bathroom. Looks perfect. Second day in San Pedro. Me and my buddy Harry got food poisoning last night. Alright, just arrived in San Juan, La Laguna. I just need to find my accommodation. I have 2 beds. This is definitely the nicest accommodation I've had so far. I even have a beautiful painting of San Juan. And here's the view. Not bad. Hola, amigo. So cute. This little guy's been following me for a little while now. So cute. If I could help him, I would. See so many dogs getting attacked by other dogs here. It's pretty sad. And you actually hear it throughout the night, which is even more sad when a little cute dog like this is getting attacked by a bunch of other dogs. Sorry, buddy. So this is the main area in the town of San Juan. In my opinion, it's the most beautiful village here on Lake Atitlan. You'll see a lot of traditional Mayan dress, women making textiles and handmade goods. Hey, buddy. 2 semanas y entonces El Salvador y entonces Colombia y Perú. Y entonces Europa si no hay una guerra. Pero hay. Sí. Tengo un poco miedo.
Muy bien, Macmillan y Ariana Grande. ¡Woohoo!
La parte de Chile es muy linda.
Las montañas.
Sí, sí.
Qué cool. Es como Costa Rica o Brasil.
Sí, es termas.
Es caliente la agua.
Que el caliente el agua, muy lindo. Y está en el, como en la selva.
Ajá.
No sé si es selva.
Hay muchas cosas a hacer.
Sí, muchas cosas.
What could we run into? Alright. Alright, this is me mate Zach. This is me mate Charlie. Say hi guys. Hi guys. They're from beautiful England. This is me mate Felix. He's from Amsterdam. You might recognize him from the intro video. I definitely want to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly in these vlogs. The Guatemalan culture is definitely incredible. Everybody's so nice. Everybody says hola when you walk by them on the street. So it's definitely one of the most welcoming cultures that I've experienced in my travels. I'd say one thing that I wasn't expecting that's kind of ugly is throughout the night you'll definitely hear dogs barking the entire night, and sadly you'll definitely hear some dogs get attacked by larger packs of dogs, and they make these loud screeching noises that makes it really hard to sleep, and yeah, it's just kind of eye-opening. You'll also hear cats get attacked by packs of dogs as well, so it can be really sad. And I've been places with lots of stray dogs, like Philippines, Brazil, but you see dogs here like golden retrievers and golden doodles, even Shih Tzus out on the street with diseases. And yeah, it's tough because they're getting attacked throughout the night by larger packs of dogs, and just listening to it is so difficult. But this first week on Lake Atitlan has been absolutely incredible. I've met so many cool people. That's really made it for me. Everybody I've met in this first week in Guatemala, you really made my trip so far, and I'm sure I'll see you again at some point on this journey, as we are all kind of taking the same path through Central and South America. And it goes without saying that this is definitely one of the most beautiful places I've ever been, Lake Atitlan. If you haven't heard of it before, you definitely will. It is unbelievably beautiful, the culture is amazing, and yeah, it's really hard to beat, so if you ever get the chance, come to Lake Atitlan. My flight here only costs about $75 US on United Airlines, so it's pretty cheap to get here, pretty cheap to be here. Relative to the surrounding countries, it's a little more expensive. Like Mexico and El Salvador are a little cheaper. Costa Rica is obviously the most expensive by far in Central America. Just to give you an idea of the pricing, a standard beer costs about $1.50 is the average. And then a nice meal, nice sit-down meal is anywhere between $5 and $7 US. So it is very cheap compared to the US. So in a couple hours here, me and my friend Danny from Chile are going to hop on a bus and head to Antigua, and I'll be spending the next week there. I'm going to be doing some crazy stuff, so stay tuned for that. I'm definitely going to miss this lake, and I'll definitely be back. Stay tuned. Alright, I've just arrived in the beautiful city of Antigua, the former capital of Guatemala. I remember when I was a kid, it was one of the default wallpapers on my parents' desktop computer. Ever since then, I've wanted to come here, so it's amazing to be here. I'm going to be based here for the next week, so thank you for watching this week's video. and I'll see you next week here in Antigua.